At a busy railway station, a beggar lived by asking passengers on passing trains for alms to fill his stomach. Day after day, he sat quietly, hoping for someone to help him.
One day, as he was begging, a tall man in a suit appeared. The beggar thought, "This person looks wealthy. Surely he will give me something."
The beggar approached him, asking for alms. The tall man asked, "Do you always ask, or do you ever give anything to anyone?" The beggar replied, "Sir, I am a beggar. I always ask. How could I give anything?" The tall man said, "If you cannot give, you have no right to ask. I am a businessman. I believe in exchange. Only if you can give something in return can I give you something."
After saying this, the tall man boarded the train and left. The beggar sat there, thinking deeply about his words. Perhaps, he realized, the reason he never received much was that he never gave anything in return. People at the station began noticing the beggar's new habit. They smiled at his gesture, surprised that a man with so little was still giving something in return. His kindness touched their hearts. Every time someone accepted his flower with a smile, the beggar felt a strange happiness inside. For the first time in his life, he felt he was offering value instead of just asking. Soon, passengers began approaching him on their own. Some people searched their pockets for coins just so they could receive a flower from him. The beggar realized something was changing. But each day, the flowers were limited. The moment his flowers finished, people stopped giving him money. He understood this clearly. People weren't giving him alms, they were paying for the flowers. This realization grew stronger inside him. He was no longer a mere beggar. Without knowing it, he had become a small trader, giving something in return for what he received. With every passing day, his confidence increased. He started waking up early to search for fresh flowers, carefully choosing the best ones, as if he truly believed people deserved good things in return. His daily routine transformed. He wasn't just asking for alms anymore. He was preparing, collecting, selecting, and giving. The beggar slowly began to feel purpose in his work. One day, as the beggar was collecting alms and handing out flowers, he noticed the tall man in the suit again sitting in a train. His heart raced as he recognized the man who had first inspired him. Excited, the beggar ran up to the train and said, "Sir, today I have flowers to give in exchange for your alms. Please give me some, and I will give you these flowers in return." The tall man smiled, handing him some coins. The beggar gave him a few flowers. The man said warmly, "Wonderful! Today you have become like a businessman, just like me." The tall man's words sank deep into the beggar's heart. He finally understood the principle. People give not to a beggar, but to someone who offers value in return. He felt proud, confident, and alive. The beggar realized that he now held the key to success. He stepped down from the train platform with renewed energy, shouting to the sky, "I am no longer a beggar. I am a businessman. I can become wealthy." People at the station looked at him strangely, thinking he had lost his mind. But he no longer cared. His mind was focused on growth, opportunity, and the future he was ready to create. 6 months later, at the same station, two men in suits were traveling together. They noticed each other and shook hands. One asked, "Do you remember me?" The other shook his head, thinking they were meeting for the first time. The first man smiled and said, "No, remember, this is the third time we meet." The second man was puzzled. Then the first man revealed, I am the beggar you first inspired. You told me what I should do in life and showed me who I truly am."
The second man, astonished, said, "Ah, now I remember. You were the one I refused alms to and later bought flowers from. But today you are in a suit. What are you doing now?" The beggar replied, "I am now a successful flower merchant, traveling for my business."
He continued, "You taught me the law of give and take. We only receive when we give something in return. I understood it fully and applied it to my life. I am no longer a beggar, but a businessman."
He had realized why people were giving him alms. They were actually paying for the flowers. In their eyes, he had become a small businessman, even when he still saw himself as a beggar. Now he truly became what he had once only imagined. This story teaches us a valuable lesson. Success lies in your mindset. If we see ourselves as small and weak, we remain small. But by thinking big and offering value, we can achieve anything. The law of give and take is the key to success. The beggar-turned-merchant had transformed his life by changing his thinking. He respected himself, offered value, and reached the heights of success. His eyes shone with confidence, knowing that the power to change his life was always in his hands.